What is up? What is up? Everyone. It is another day, another time, and another week for yours and my favorite Monday night show. And I'm not talking about Monday night football. I'm talking about your favorite show, my favorite show. A Real Talk Monday. You all. We thank you all for rocking with us as hard as y'all have been rocking with us. Because, ma'am, sir, when I tell y'all been rocking with us hard, y'all been rocking with us real hard. But I am in here tonight with my big sis, way older than me, Miss Hannah Irby. How are you doing, sis?
I'm good. How are you? We are just like a year apart, James.
Uh, we'll
Okay.
go with that. We'll go with that.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
But
We know
we
who's the
have a
healthier
great show for
person.
y'all.
You want to
What you
take it
say?
there?
What you say?
Who's the healthier person?
Whatever. Whatever.
Okay.
We got a great show for y'all tonight, though, y'all. We are talking about tonight. Sis, tell them what we're talking about tonight, and then we can get
Unlearning
into this
to
conversation.
relearn yourself.
Mm, mm. Y'all, we got a new topic, new theme. So y'all get ready and get ready to go on this journey with us. So, sis, I'm gonna let you kick us off tonight with this topic.
Um. So we're doing the self-love project, and what do you? But it's about unlearning old beliefs because sometimes old habits cause us to not be able to move on. Can you
Right.
tell me about a time you felt that way?
Ah, man,
Like
old
old
habits.
habits, because not all old habits are bad. So I do want to say that.
No, there are times where like there's some old habits where you find yourself going back to them because you're comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
and there's times where you become comfortable in discomfort in situations that completely are toxic. You find yourself comfortable in them. And the reason why you find yourself comfortable is because you are so used to dealing with those things. So why do you think we sometimes find ourselves comfortable in those situations?
I mean, when your comfort zone is not where you evolve; it's where you feel best.
Hmm, I like that. Say that again for the people in the back.
Your comfort zone is not where you evolve; it's where you feel best.
Mm. So where's a time where you've been in a situation where you knew it wasn't your best? You knew it wasn't what God had best planned for you, but you found yourself staying in there because you was comfortable.
I think we do that a lot in relationships. So I would say in a relationship that I've been in, knowing it wasn't best, knowing it wasn't going to help me reach the desires of my heart, but just wanting to stay in it because you want to be in a relationship. You want that solid family unit for your children. So I would say that would be a time. And then, one day you wake up and you might be like, is this the example I want to set for my kids? So,
Facts.
and,
It's like, why am I
5 years
here?
later, you're still in the same position. You're like, okay, this isn't it. I know there's more than this.
You find yourself asking yourself, why am I here?
Hmm.
We sometimes, I think, find ourselves in situations where God had no intention of us being in them. But because of us wanting to do our own thing, God allows us to get in those situations just so he could show us like this ain't even what I was had planned for you.
Hmm.
Mm. Ooh, this is good. I was playing myself, Lord, for someone that didn't want better. And if we are honest with ourselves, everybody has done that. Have you ever done that, sis?
I believe every experience that I go through is was something that I was meant to go through. So I try not to have that mindset. Like I have to go through it for me to reach my destiny. Can I get to your divine purpose without the lessons? It's not you're just gonna wake up and be awesome or be in your purpose. And I like being in my purpose.
Man, I love that. So basically, what you're saying is you got to that point to where it's either you or me, and you sold you.
Very much so.
I like that. I like that. Has Was that an easy decision? Like, was that like something easy for you to do to suit you 24/7, 365 days of the year?
No, it is not easy, and I have to work on it daily. It starts in the morning when I get up and I stretch and I pray, and then I hit the gym. And trust me, it's hard going to the gym when it's cold. Even if you just got to take the elevator downstairs, it's hard because then you're like, well, I don't want to get cold or get sick because it's like 40 degrees outside, but I really need to get this done early in the day because the only time I can do it. So you start your day with choosing you. I feel like if you get up 2 hours before you have to get your kids up to make that time to choose you, it makes it better. Whether you work out, whether you pray, you just stretch, you got to have that time for yourself and choose you. And I wouldn't change it any other way. Choosing me is the best decision I ever made. And I believe and I know that I made it at the right time in my life.
I like that. I had to do that a couple of days ago. Saturday, like, I'll be honest, I had gotten in a routine to where, like, I wasn't, I had gotten in a routine where I wasn't going to the gym like I used to go to the gym. And the reason was life was lifing. Like I was constantly busy. I was finding other things for me to do. Like I was hanging out with people. I was spending time with family. I was doing the family thing. And then it was like Saturday, I woke up at 6 a.m. And I ain't gonna lie, that bed felt real comfortable. Didn't have anything on my agenda to really do that day. So it would have been easy for me to stay in that bed. But it was like, on the other hand, I heard my inner voice telling me, like, bruh, if you don't get up today and do this, guess what? You ain't never gonna do it. You're gonna fall out of this habit. You're gonna fall out of this momentum. You're gonna fall out of this momentum. And it's like there's a lot of us that have fallen out of that momentum. It's not even only with the gym. We fallen out of that momentum with reading our word, studying, being better. We are showing up for everybody else, but we forget to show up for ourselves. But here's my question to us. Okay, I'll get that you're showing up for everybody else. But what are they gonna do if something was to ever happen to you? How good are you to them if you functioning on E?
Hmm.
We are constantly pouring out to others, but who's pouring into us? That's why I
Right.
thank God for conversations that I have with my squad, people that are like my team, that's my family. I thank God for them. Hannah, you already know. Like me and Hannah can get on the phone. We'll start off clowning, and then literally we'll get to working on business. Couple of nights ago, we on the phone and we clowning, and then out of nowhere we start working on business right after that.
Mm-hmm.
You need people like that in your circle that's going to allow you to be yourself. Y'all can laugh, y'all can joke, y'all can clown around. But then you also need those people that's gonna be like, all right, but let's get the work done too.
That's true. People that hold you accountable.
Yeah, like people that's gonna be like, yo, you slacking on the brand. Let's get
Mm-hmm.
this brand back together. Let's get this done right and make sure that we got everything that we need to have done. All right. So your question.
So, how do you? Like, what are some survival mode habits that you have from childhood for relationships or trauma?
Survival mode tactics that I've
Hmm.
learned.
Habits, yep. Like for me, my mom used to be sick. You know, she had her good days and her bad days. And so she would buy us like 2 to 3 weeks of clothes. And she would like cook a lot of food at a time. So if she had a bad day, we could still eat. And I have that habit, like with my girls, I will literally cook up like I try to always have at least 1 to 2 meals, 2 options for them. So that way, if I don't feel like cooking, they do have that food available from that. And I do prefer to have like 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of clothes because sometimes I don't want to do laundry. And I might just be so busy with everything that I'm doing that I want to be able to still function and not be stressed and be in like survival mode. Like, oh, we gotta wash, y'all not gonna have anything to wear. Like, I don't want to be in that type of situation.
Mm. What is
Mm-hmm.
one survival mode tactic that I have? My survival mode tactic is I will. Mm, I don't know. Like for me, I think my survival mode tactic is I will find a way to make it happen. Like I'm only gonna ask you one time for something. If I feel like it's a problem when I ask you, don't worry about it. I'll do it myself. And sometimes that can be to my own detriment. Hannah, you have gotten on me about this a million times, where it's like I will try to put the whole weight of the world on my shoulders. I will
It's true.
try to put the whole world weight of the world on my shoulders and try to handle everything like I'm Superman, and forgetting that I got a team around me that's willing to lessen some of that load off of me.
Mhm.
But I feel like I gotta handle everything on my own. Like I can't do that anymore. It's like at this big age of 35, I can't do that no more.
Really?
Oh, look, 36. Lord, I ain't even 35 no more. This big age
Uh,
of 36, I
I
can't do
am
that
not.
anymore.
You play too much. My screen had went away for a second. I was freaking out.
Like, look, no.
36 is not a big age. I just want to put that out there. But you know, I know you're on your pettiness today, so I'm not even surprised or amazed because my birthday is coming up and it's gonna be very nice. I'm super excited.
Yeah,
But
I mean, you're gonna be 49, right?
now I'm gonna be 38.
Oh, my bad.
So, James, how do you release perfectionism, comparison, and emotional clutter?
How do I handle what?
How do you release perfectionism, comparison, and emotional clutter?
How do I weight it or define it?
Release it.
Mm.
Because you have to unlearn the noise. So, how would you release these things to unlearn it?
How would I release those things? Number one, I'm a big component of Jesus and therapy. So it's like I would have to get into therapy, get into my prayer closet, spend more time with God to take out the things that I don't need and fill me up with more of what I do need. So I guess that's how I would release it is by prayer, fasting, since I'm dealing with the queen of fasting now. She has taught me
Oh,
about fasting, and it really works, y'all. It works. It
it
works.
does. I love fasting. I come off on Thanksgiving.
It works. It works, y'all.
Mhm.
It does. Like people think that it don't, but man, there's been times where I prayed to God for things, and the scripture even says these things are only done by fasting and praying. So a lot of us got the praying part down, but we ain't got the fasting part. And
Okay.
fasting is simply sacrificing what you want so that God can give you what you need.
So, like for me, I'm big on God as well, but I'm real big on the working out because I've been on my weight loss journey for my health. So, and taking time to rest, I feel like it's something that I'm big on. One of my sisters called me out. I was pushing this weekend. I had a real busy schedule, and then like I had a migraine yesterday, but I'm coming off of it. I'm almost back to 100%. But she was just like, you go to sleep at a certain time, and I do. Like, I really do like to go to sleep like by 10 o'clock. That's just my
Man, she be
thing.
going to sleep and don't call
Yeah,
up home because it's getting ignored.
I'm not gonna
That's what-
answer it. I'm not. No, but it's just my
But
body shuts down like that. But I do rise at 5 o'clock in the morning or 4.
but thank God I'm in her favorites. So when I call, yeah, glory be to God.
So I would say releasing the perfectionism. We have so much pressure on us, and we compare ourselves so much to people. A lot of that comes from the pressure of social media, the pressure that we are in an era where people like to show off, and then we compare and we get in a low space instead of kind of like isolating and elevating. It's good to see those things, but if that's all you have on your algorithm, it can be very depressing because you're seeing someone's image, but you don't see what they went through to get there. So you can't understand it. And a lot of people are not that genuine on there as well. So that causes the conflict of the perfectionism and comparison, which can be very disheartening and depressing to a person. Um, you have to like release emotional clutter. Your space cannot be cluttered. You need to like spend 5 minutes writing everything on your mind and making your to-do list so that your day can flow more smoothly. It needs to be structured. I believe in structure. Like I get up and write my to-do list for my job, or my to-do list for my business, or my to-do list for my kids, and now my to-do list for Hannah. And I go through and roll it over and scratch off and work off of that, and it makes the day so much better and easier. I also believe that what you put in your body plays a key factor because I'm constantly on James, so I'm gonna throw that out there too. I like my smoothies, I like my protein shakes, and I love my water. So put good things in your body, good food, good liquids, all that's going to help you as well.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Like it helps. And people don't realize it. Like when I went in the gym, like it helped. It was like once I went in that gym, it was like, man, I missed this. Because like I said, I've been so busy showing up for others that I forgot to show up for me. And it's like I needed that moment, those few hours where it's like just me and God. Let me get in here. Let me put some gospel music on, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say that everything that I'm listening to while I'm in the gym is gospel because my playlist is very well versed. 1 minute it might be gospel, next minute it might be some Fatty Wap or some Kendrick Lamar. Y'all pray for my playlist. Y'all pray for my playlist.
Do you have a workout playlist?
I do.
How?
But
Okay.
that playlist is
Uh-huh.
very well diverse. It might have some choir music in there 1 minute. It might have some gospel. It's definitely got a lot of quartet, but then it's got that old school rap,
Mm.
like some Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. If you don't know, now you know. Definitely got some Tupac up in there.
Uh-huh.
Definitely got some NWA up in there. Definitely
Oh.
got some Ice Cube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And definitely got some Robert Kelly up in my playlist.
Who?
Robert Kelly, R. Kelly.
Oh, okay. Because I was like,
Yeah, I put his whole government. Definitely got him in my workout playlist.
that seems to be a very interesting playlist. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna send you my playlist. I'm definitely gonna do it.
Oh, okay. I mean, you don't really have to because that seems like it's a little too much for me. So many different genres. It would be
One
very
minute you gonna be
confusing for me
shouting.
to
One
work
minute you gonna,
out. I can't work out or nothing like that. I'm just gonna be honest. There's a
man.
lot going
Like
on.
I'm trying to get better with it. I'm trying to get it better.
It goes from praising God to cussing out. I don't know how that
But
would work in the gym.
I make sure that it's the clean version of the songs.
Okay. And uh
Y'all pray for me. Pray for me.
that's a little I'm speechless. That's deep. So how do you relearn who you actually are? Like how do you do the identity work? Who am I when I stop performing?
Mm. For me, I'll let you go first, and then I'll go.
No, I asked you first. You go, please.
So for me, the way that we learn who I am
Hmm.
is by finding out what it is that I love doing, getting back into loving the stuff that I did before, like I started thinking about family, before I started doing the podcasting. Like I'll give you case in point. Sunday, I went back to my old home church. When I went there, um, before I walked into the office, I walked into the back, and there was an old piano back there that I used to play on all the time when I was growing up. So I went over there and started playing on it, and it like just took me back to like my childhood. And then as I look behind me, like I see a photo, an old photo that had a bunch of us in the choir stand at a youth choir practice. And I'm like, man, like it's like little moments like that like remind you of who you used to be before like you grew up and you started having responsibilities. So it's like finding the joy in the little things again for me.
Okay.
What about you?
I find the joy in the little things, and it'll be like the smallest things. Going grocery shopping by myself without the kids is very a highlight of my day. It's just more peaceful and it's more productive.
Now you said
Um,
by yourself. So you live
I
in my niecey poos?
I like to use my lunch break to go grocery shopping. It gives me peace of mind. Because both of them like to put stuff in the buggy, and then I don't get the stuff I need. Then I gotta go back, and it's just like it's just peaceful by yourself, and you never know who you might meet in the grocery store. So, um, you know, sometimes just not being a mother, not being in career, not being in entrepreneurship, just taking time for me, burning a candle, relaxing, just enjoying and diving into a good book, journaling. Those are important things that I like to do for me
I
because
like
I'm always mommy, but I also have to be Hannah.
I like that. So how do you
Um,
find that balance of being Hannah, but being mama, but being boss lady, but also over being a worker with the Girl Scouts of America, being a major boss, running a major brand? How do
I
you
pray a
find
lot. I pray a lot. I have a strong village of women that, I talk to daily and we support and inspire each other and comfort and thrive together. I made a vow to myself that I was going to thrive and no longer be in survivor mode. So I'm giving 110% right now in everything that I do. I know that I'm worthy even when I'm not productive. My feelings matter, not just my performance. So I have to be in touch with my feelings and I make sure I get the rest I need. But just praying a lot helps me a lot. Pray and organization and structure.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love that comment that you said where you said praying a lot. Because a lot of people think that. A lot of people don't pray. That's just
That prayer
what
closet
you
is
rely
key. I got my prayer board, I got my prayer closet, and we go in there.
on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's go through a quick faith and wellness moment. So how do you find the time to work out? Like, do you like to do it like during the day, or do you like to do it late at night, or like early in the morning?
So working out is something for me, and I don't want to spend any more time away from my kids than I have to. So I try to do it like early in the morning, 4 or 5. If I can't do that, then I do it in the evening before I go to sleep.
All right.
Or I get it in the lunch break. See, that's the thing. We have in our mind that we have to do something at the same time every day, but that doesn't work. Like we have real life, real things going on. So that's not going to happen. The only thing that's going to happen at the same time is a job or a podcast commitment, but not your self care thing you're doing for yourself or your therapy or an appointment. So you have to make it get in where it fits in wherever you can because it's a priority for you. And that's the way I have conquered that. And that's how I've lost 70 pounds.
Say it again for the people in the back. Say it again.
And that's how I've lost 70 pounds in the past year.
I hope y'all clock that. Clock that. Like, because he needs to be given classes on how to show up for yourself. Because my sister is the queen of showing up for yourself. And I appreciate and I love her for that. Like, she's making me realize how I need to show up for myself more. Like, even though because she is the oldest, like I look up to her in so many ways, in so many aspects of life, like because it makes me like want to be better because it makes me see like, okay, but if Hannah can do it with 2 kids and raising them by herself, why can't I do it? So I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Just know I'm watching you and I'm proud of you.
So
I tell
amazing.
you right all the time behind the scenes.
Oh.
Trust me, there's been times where she wanted to. Look, I'm giving her a compliment tonight.
Right. Those are very rare.
Wow. See, I bet. Now, see, when I'm being mean, y'all got a problem. When
Uh-huh.
I'm being petty, y'all got a problem. When I'm giving a compliment, y'all talking about that's very rare.
Okay.
Wow. Really? Just let's go on to the next question. Go on ahead.
So for faith and wellness, um, do you do like affirmations or do you do some type of hydrate, stretch, or reconnect with your body? Or do you do um, some type of breathing technique? Or what do you do like to calm yourself down? What's the faith and wellness thing you do?
Number one, I definitely read my word.
Hmm.
Definitely get into my word. I definitely pray, spend that quality time with God, and I do the affirmations. Like I have a prayer group that I am in pretty much every morning for the most part at 6 a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 a.m. Eastern, and literally we pray, we cover each other, we s- we give a word, and we give affirmations. So, like, shout out, like, I appreciate that because it's like, it helps. Now, am I consistent in that prayer group? No, because there's days where, like, I might miss because some other stuff is going on. But even when I'm not there, like I still am reading my word. I am still allowing God to pour into me. So yeah,
Okay.
like reading my word is one thing that I definitely do. What about you?
Well, me being I do the deep breathe, do a deep breathing. I teach my kids, even my toddler, when I teach my kids at church, I tell them like deep breaths, calm down. And I think that's a good thing to do. That's the first thing I do for myself too. Instead of yelling, fussing, and cussing, I do deep breaths, calm down. I've even gotten to the point now when I get really upset with my oldest because she's like a preteen. Instead of like screaming and cussing and fussing, I start telling her like Bible verses. Like, so my parenting technique is changing, and even I'll tell her you're not in alignment. You know how the 10 Commandments on her wall, and I'm like, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Like, what's going on? And then I feel like when I get overwhelmed or I need, clarity, of course I'll go into fasting because it's just a way for me, it's just my routine for the sake of my spiritual growth. It's not only about food, but it also involves me from refraining from activities as well. So that's something I do. It's just something I depend on to grow my relationship with God. And as I grow my relationship with God, things get better and better.
I like that. I like that.
Hmm.
I love that. I love that. So, all right, let's go into this next one.
And I do affirmations because I have them on my Instagram page.
Come on.
Yes, I do
Mm.
love affirmations. And yes, I'm real heavy on the affirmations.
So, Hannah, I got a question for you. When are you starting your next fast?
My next bash.
Your next fast.
Well, I'm coming off Thursday and then I'm going to take a break for a little while.
All
I
right.
know you up to something petty. I already know, but.
Whenever you do your next one,
Mhm.
let me know because your little brother is gonna do it with you,
Okay.
and I'm gonna challenge everybody on here to do it as
Okay.
well.
Let's do that. That sounds great.
Because if we're trusting God for certain things, we need to show God that we're willing to give up things in order to get what He wants us to get.
Hmm.
So, like, I'm with it. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So let's go to these next few questions. So, so we are inviting y'all to do three things, y'all. Believe yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Like, stop procrastinating. Believe in yourself. Start journaling. Start trusting God. Start getting in your word. Start studying. Start doing that more. Hannah, what else we inviting them to do? Challenging them to do?
I like all of that. And I think that's plenty. And follow our Instagram pages
Yes,
for daily content. Yep.
follow both of our Instagram pages and
Hmm.
follow both of our Instagram pages. Follow the James H. Glover Studios on everywhere. We are on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. Follow Hannah on what is your Instagram? Because I'm putting it in the comments.
Instagram, what is it? Healed and high valued.
Healed. Mm. And if y'all pay attention, she is talking about this all the time about being healed and high
High
value.
value. Yes.
Like this ain't just a Instagram thing. This is a lifestyle for her. So we want y'all to follow along with us on our journey because y'all, this is a journey that we are going on, and we are inviting you all to take this journey with us. We are inviting you all to join this journey with us. Like, and trust me, she already got it on the t-shirt. She got it on everything. I'm about to drop her line of merchandise in the comment. I'm about to drop her store in the comments because trust and believe me, she's got everything that y'all want. Y'all want it, this girl got it. Trust and believe me. Like I'm trying to get on her level that she's on. Because literally, if you name it, this girl is doing it. So, as I always say before we close out, sometimes our disappointments are nothing more than God's appointments, meaning some things that we look at as bad, God is only turning it around for our good. Stay blessed, be blessed, and be a blessing to someone else. And Hannah, I'm going to let you give them your closing remarks as well.
Don't let your procrastination be the assassination of your success. Love yourself every day more and more. Have a wonderful week, and thank you for tuning in.
Mm. Amen, amen, amen. So we will see y'all next week. Thank y'all for watching the YouTube channel as well. Go on over there on Sunday. We will be dropping this same video over there on YouTube at 9 a.m. on Sunday. And go on over there to the podcast at 12 o'clock midnight tomorrow. Listen to this on audio. Share it with a friend, share it with somebody, and let them know that We'll Talk Monday has started a brand new series. And we are excited about what God is doing for us. And this is only the beginning. I mean, I've told Hannah we came back together and started working together again. And literally, God has been blowing our minds since we came back together. This is what God wanted. And we appreciate God for what He's doing, and we're ready for what He's about to take us to next. So y'all stay tuned because there's a lot of great things that's gonna be coming y'all's way. Peace. Hello. We pray that you enjoyed this episode coming from James H. Glover Studios. And if you want to see more like it, follow us, like, and subscribe to all of our social media stations so that you can never miss another episode like this. See y'all soon.